Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I just want to apologize deeply. I've been away for a long time. I've had a lot going on in my life. My child was born premature. He was in the hospital for a while, so I had a lot of driving back and forth, helping my son out. So he's back home now. Hopefully everything's good. He's actually gaining weight, so I'm back on driving and back on recording. So yeah, look forward to more videos coming up. So keep an eye out.
Alright, so at the end, go left again.
Sure.
Alright, at the lights coming up, go left.
So you'll notice the student actually travels through a yellow light coming up. There's nothing wrong with that with the way he did it, but I will note that sometimes students who travel through a yellow light, and if the yellow light becomes red halfway through the intersection, that's considered a fail in the driving test. So it's best to try to attempt to stop at a yellow light. So you'll notice the student has slowed down for a school zone. They've slowed down to 40 kilometers per hour. This is perfect. There's nothing wrong with this. If you go over 40, it's actually a fail. School zones are strictly monitored, so you have to be at 40.
Can I ask a quick question?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, do you follow the same route they follow, or the route could be anything?
It could be anything.
Oh.
Like, I've got different routes over here.
Okay.
But generally, I take you to areas where it'll be difficult.
Yeah, that's good.
So some areas that are very difficult, that's where I generally take you.
Okay.
Okay, at the lights coming up, we're going to go left.
Okay.
From this roundabout coming up, we're going to take the first exit, keep going straight. We go left over here as well. Okay, we're going to pull over to the left side.
Yeah.
Over here. Okay, let's do a straight reverse.
So the student attempts a straight reverse over here. It's done incorrectly. If this was done in an actual test, it would be considered a foul, and you'll go back to the test center straight away. Wait till the end of the test. I'll explain this more in detail. But basically, he's doing this incorrectly. You don't need hazard lights. You've got reversing lights on the car,
Okay. When
so
you're ready,
you don't need hazard
keep
lights.
going.
You should be looking at the back of the car. Wait till the end, and you can see my review with the student. Here's another mistake. The takeoff was fine, except for the shoulder check. There was no shoulder check done there. Everything else was fine. It would be a minor mistake.
At the intersection coming up, go right. Turn right up here.
That one, eh?
Yeah.
So up ahead, the student will not take my direction. This isn't an error. This isn't a minor error. It's not a major error. It's nothing. A lot of my students have a misconception where they think it's an error, but it's actually not. The examiner will just readjust his route accordingly, but it's not an error. You don't need to worry about it. But make sure you don't keep doing the error. Keep missing the directions. But it's not a major error. It's not a minor error.
Go right again.
Oh.
Yeah, this is that going. That's alright.
Oh, okay.
Keep going straight now.
Sorry.
So up ahead, the student will do a perfect overtake maneuver. He'll indicate left to go over into the shoulder, and then indicate right to go back into his lane. It's a perfect maneuver. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, at the lights coming up, go left.
So this is another error. The student was speeding in a school zone. I don't think he saw it, or he didn't understand how the school zone sign actually works.
It's a roundabout coming up, go straight.
That was the correct lane change there from the student. He was looking up ahead. He realized that the right lane is the only lane where you can go straight from the roundabout, and he changed lanes correctly and in a timely manner.
At the end, go right. Roundabout coming up, we're going to go right.
So this roundabout coming up, a lot of students fail over here. As you'll see, there's a new lane will start in the roundabout, and some students will go into that new lane that starts in the roundabout, and that will be an instant fail. You can't change lanes in the roundabout. You have to stay into your lane. The lane on the right side, on our right side, is actually for the traffic coming from the left side. So he shouldn't have gone into that lane.
And turn right up ahead, see where that car came from?
Yep.
Go in there. Turn right there. Okay, take the next left that comes up. So go to the end and do a U-turn at a T intersection.
So that was a good U-turn at a T intersection by the student. He noticed that the cars were in front. He adjusted accordingly. He looked both ways, made sure no one was coming. He went forward and perfectly turned the car around and came back. Good work.
Go left up here. Go left again.
Go right, eh?
Yeah, stay in the lane. Keep following the lane.
Examiners won't always give you directions. They'll tell you at the start of the test, they'll tell you that you have to follow the road rules, you have to follow the road markings, you have to follow the speed signs. So it's up to you to make sure that you follow the road rules and the road signs. The examiner won't always give you directions, he'll say, follow the road signs. If the road sign says turn right, and you have to turn right. You cannot do anything else, you have to turn right. Go to your right lane when I say.
Yeah.
When I say.
Okay, I heard when you say. My bad.
That's all right. left, taking that exit. At the end, turn left.
So as you noticed, there was a stop sign back there. The student didn't come to a dead stop. You have to come to a dead stop. I tell my students 3 seconds to be safe. I've had cases where students have stopped and the examiner has said it wasn't long enough. So safest case, stop for 3 seconds. The student had a rolling stop, and that would be a fail in a test any given day. That's a fail. So make sure you come to a stop for 3 seconds. So as you'll notice, the student will slow down at a pedestrian crossing coming up. We can see from far back, there's no one on that pedestrian crossing. There's no need to slow down. There's no need to stop. If there's no one coming, keep going. You're actually causing a disruption to traffic behind you, which is dangerous. Examiners will tell you this as well if you do this in your test. In this case, you can see there's someone crossing the road without any pedestrian crossing over there. The student has done the right thing by slowing down just a bit, making sure that no one runs onto the road. But yeah, so we saw that from far back. We can see there's some people on the road, and you can slow down, that's fine. But when you're approaching a pedestrian crossing, we're looking from far back. There's no one there, keep going.
Go all around the back. We'll park up back over there.
Yeah.
Yep. Just do a normal park next to that for a maroon car.
Normal park?
Yeah, just a normal park.
Okay.
That's it. All right. So how do you think you did today?
I think I did once, and I would say that was my error.
Which one was that?
I think that was the I didn't follow the lane, probably, and I missed the right turn. But I don't know. The
right turn was fine. Like,
Yeah,
if you miss a
'cause-
right turn, it's fine.
Oh, okay, is it?
Yeah, like as long as you don't keep doing it. Then it's
Oh,
fine,
okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But if you miss a right turn, it's
Yeah,
fine.
but I did not follow a lane. That's what I know. That's
At the roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so there were some errors I picked up.
No way.
All right. So what time's your test tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 3, I think 3 or 4. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be in a school zone. If it's at 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
you'll be in a school zone.
Ah,
So
okay.
Wembley Road is a school zone, right? Most of Wembley Road is a school zone. So twice you're doing like 50 in a school zone.
Yeah, okay.
School zones have to be. No wait. School zones, yeah. So you're speeding in the school zone essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to make sure when you enter a school zone, you stay at that speed.
Okay. So how do we follow it? So there's the board once, like at the start,
Yeah, so
and then there's the board again.
So if it goes, this is the road,
Yeah.
right? If you see a 40 sign, school zone sign here,
Yeah.
right? That's 40.
Mhm.
You have to stay 40 there. To say there's another sign there,
Mhm.
40. You have to stay 40 all the way through here.
So I don't have to be 40 before that, right? I have
No.
to be
So
40 right
when
before.
when the school zone sign starts,
Yeah.
you have to be at 40 at this point.
Okay.
All right. So now just say over here, there's a 60 speed zone, a sign, right? So you have to stay 40 all the way until you go past this sign, then you go 60.
Although the moment you pass this sign, you
No,
can
no.
go back to
No. So once this is all the school zone until you go past that 60 sign, then you can speed up. So you did that twice. So yeah.
Yeah.
So straight reverse, you don't put your hazard lights on. All right. You don't need any indicator.
No indicator?
No indicator, because you got reversing lights.
Oh yeah.
Your reversing lights are on.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, you need to be looking at the back. You are looking side mirror. It's 80% at the back, 20% over here.
Okay.
And the reason why you're looking back is if a car comes from behind, you have to stop and let that car go first.
Okay.
All right, that's the most important part. If you don't stop,
So look there or here or
There, there.
over there. Okay.
you have to turn around and look at the back.
Yeah.
As you're reversing, so as you're reversing,
Yeah.
look at the back, have a quick glance over there, look back again,
Okay.
like that. So 80% looking at the back.
Okay.
You can put one hand on the steering wheel if you want, and look at the back. That's fine.
Okay.
But you have to be looking at the back majority of the time.
Sweet.
So that would be a major error if you don't do that. Roundabout exit indicator when you're exiting a roundabout. That's not a major error. It's a minor error. So I give it like a signaling minor error. Signaling. You did put an exit indicator on, but it was a bit late. That's the only thing.
Okay.
But you did put one on.
Okay.
Okay. So one thing I noticed, your road positioning, you're too close to the right side. A bit too close. Like sometimes when there was no line in the road, it was an unmarked road, you'd be too close to the right side. So you need to be a bit closer to the left side. Right?
Yes.
Just be a bit closer to the left side.
Yes. Okay.
So that roundabout Australian Drive,
Yeah.
I saw you like trying to stay to the left side, but then you went into the middle, and I saw what you're trying to do. But yeah, next time, just stay in the left lane and go in that left lane. All right. Okay. So that U-turn that we did as well. Everything you did at the U-turn it was fine. So.
Oh wow! You too.
So you did it fine though. But like so when you're doing a U-turn, you went straight out, and then you started turning the car over here, right? Make sure no car's coming here. That was fine. There was no car coming.
Okay.
But do a shoulder check, like right over here.
Yeah.
Do a shoulder check this way. Make sure no one's coming, and then keep going. Shoulder check here. Make sure no one's coming from here. That way, or anything like that, and then keep going. But that's a minor error as well.
Okay.
Okay. You did this a lot of times. Unnecessarily slowing down for a pedestrian crossing. Okay. When you're approaching a pedestrian crossing, you're looking at it from far back. If you don't see anyone,
Just keep going.
keep going. You don't need to slow down.
Oh.
You don't have to keep slowing down, go and then go when you come closer, keep looking. No. When you're coming from far back, you're looking, no one's coming, keep going.
Okay.
Don't speed up, but don't slow down. And then, because then you're slowing down unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And my students have actually failed for doing that. So you don't want to slow down unnecessarily. Especially if there's no pedestrians coming.
Yeah.
Don't slow down unnecessarily.
Okay.
At a stop sign, come to a dead stop.
Okay.
Where the car is not rolling, it's not moving. It's a
Okay.
dead stop, 3 seconds, and then go.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the errors. But these errors, you can fix them up pretty easily.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah,
you should be
because
fine.
few of the things I didn't really know.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. There you go. So you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah.